As the 18th Lok Sabha elections draw near, the Indian government is actively encouraging non-residential Indians, which means NRIs, to engage in the voting process and exercise their democratic rights. Spanning 7 phases starting from April 19th and concluding with the announcement of results on June 4th, these elections present a crucial opportunity for NRIs to contribute to the nation's governance. The remaining phases scheduled for April 26th, May 7th, May 13th, May 20th, May 25th and June 1st highlight the significance of NRI participation. In a recent communication on platform X, the Press Information Bureau echoed this sentiment, issuing a strong call to all NRI voters to make their voices heard in the pivotal electoral event. Providing a comprehensive guide on voter participation, the Bureau underscored the vital role NRIs play in shaping the democratic landscape of India. According to the Election Commission, an overseas voter refers to an Indian citizen residing in another country for reasons such as employment or higher education who has not acquired citizenship of that nation. These individuals are eligible to register as voters at the address listed on their Indian passports. Remarkably, non-resident Indians were not permitted to cast their votes in general elections before 2010, marking a significant change in electoral policies to enable greater participation from Indian citizens living abroad. The initial step involves filling out Form 6A online through the voter portal at voters.eci.gov.in and uploading the necessary documents. Subsequently, booth-level officials will conduct a verification process at the address listed on the passport, examining the copies of the provided proofs. If needed, voters have the option to utilize Form 8 to rectify any discrepancies in the electoral roll. Non-residential Indians can cast their votes by presenting their original passports at the designated polling location. NRI voters are required to affix their recent passport-sized colored photographs in Form 6A. Additionally, they must provide self-attested photocopies of the recent pages of their passport, which should include photographs, addresses in India, and valid visa endorsements. These documents are crucial for the verification process and ensure the accurate registration of NRI voters for the upcoming elections. Applicants have the flexibility to submit their forms either in person or via mail, with the Election Commission of India website stipulating the inclusion of self-attested photocopies of all necessary documents if sent by post. Additionally, candidates can opt to personally deliver their forms to the Electoral Registration Officer or Assistant ERO of their constituency, albeit requiring presentation of their original passport for verification if done in person. Following form submission, a booth-level officer conducts a verification visit to the home address listed on the passport, resorting to forwarding records to the relevant Indian mission if no family member or relative is available for document verification. The Electoral Registration Officer subsequently communicates their decision to applicants through postal mail and SMS notifications, with NRI voters notably required to vote in person at polling stations with their original passports, foregoing the issuance of an EPIC. With over 97 crore registered voters, including 49.7 crore males and 47.1 crore females, as reported by the Election Commission, these figures underscore the substantial scale of voter participation anticipated in the forthcoming general elections of India.